welcome into our HSN Craft event. Hi to everybody who's joining us. I am your host, Shannon Fox, and I'm actually a fellow crafter, crafting right along with you. I am so excited to learn all about our amazing today's special. This is the only place at HSN, not Facebook, at HSN, the only place that you can get this. In fact, it's been so popular. It's called the Auto Press. You've never seen it before. I know probably most of you have been waiting for it. It's been so popular that we've had to actually order more from Cricut. It's been way more popular than we had anticipated. So we'll tell you all about it, including the several $100 value that we are adding into it. And we're celebrating crafts all day on HSN. So if you're joining us on HSN's Facebook page, welcome in. Maybe you're on Anna Griffin Inc. Facebook page, welcome in. My Facebook page, Shannon Fox on HSN, and even YouTube and the HSN app and hsn.com. So wherever you're watching, we would love it if you would comment, ask any questions that you have. We'll give you shout outs throughout this next hour. I know we got started just a little bit late. We had a few little technical difficulties, but we're going to give you your full hour crafting with Anna. And I have to tell you, we have a giveaway from Cricut. So let me get all the details because this is a very official giveaway. It's called a Cricut bundle giveaway, and here's how you get it. Oh, there it is. You post your AutoPress. Once you get it, you post your AutoPress craft project, because you can do so many things more than t-shirts and tote bags. Up to 2 inches thick you can heat press, and you're gonna hashtag put it on Instagram, but there it is, put it on Instagram using hashtag HSNxCricut and hashtag giveaway for a chance to win that Cricut bundle. I believe that you have to post it between now and May 14th, so you want to plan out what you're going to craft as soon as we send this to you for free, and you get your entire huge bundle to get started right away. You're going to want to send that picture right in, and then you'll be entered to win. All right, we have an entire hour of crafting. It's Cricut Crafting with Anna Griffin. Of course, we're going to focus on the amazing, I almost said the elephant in the room. It's not the elephant in the room. It's like the hero of the entire day. And only at HSN can you get it. So this is your place to see. It's not just a sneak peek. It's like only available here. And Anna is going to walk us through so many different crafts, different ways to use it. And if you're thinking maybe starting a new business, this is going to be the way to go. It's like that professional heat press. It's beautiful, it's significant. There's so many amazing features that you can't get in any other bundle just here. So by the way, on HSN, we're celebrating our craft event. It is, get this, by popular request, $5 ship your craft card. Yes, we're so excited. It's back. It's one day and one day only. So we're going to be able to shop with you to your heart's content. We've got lots of hours that are filled with Anna Griffin on HSN. And this hour is all about Anna Griffin walking us through this as well. We've got 5 Flex on All crafts, by the way, and we'll be sharing everything with you and how to get it. Our honoree of the hour, Anna Griffin, is joining us from her studio. We'll get lots of close-ups on how to use the Cricut AutoPress. Anna, I have been so excited to see this well, of course, always to see you, my friend, but to see you show us how to walk through this. It's such a treat to be with you.
Oh, you too, Shannon. It's always the best time. And before we do anything else, I need to know where you got your blouse.
Oh, really? It's not from HSN. You want me to text it to you, or you want me to tell everybody?
Whatever you want to do, but I love that so much that it looks like our Carte Noir craft box flower stickers, and I'm looking at it going, why haven't I had that shirt? I need to own that shirt.
That's what I actually thought. I'll post it on my Facebook, and I'll text it to you, because that's actually why I bought it. It reminded me so much of you and of your floral design. So I'll share it with you and with everybody else who's joining us.
So before we really start, we should do a giant shout out to the Cricut Facebook page. The Cricut community is millions of people strong. And what's been so much fun about the last, what has it been? 14 hours of the incredible US launch of their newest machine is that community just went just crazy about the fact that HSN is launching this AutoPress today. So we have been having so much fun. I know, Shannon, you and I have 2 hours coming up from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 to 7 Eastern time, right? Yeah. You and I have a nice big block of time. We're going to be doing a lot of
Energizer Bunny, because you've got all of your Cricut hours, the launch of the Cricut, and we've got Anna Griffin crafts from 5 to 7, and then I know you're on with Suzanne, and then I mean, honestly, whatever kind of caffeine is in your coffee or your tea, that I'll share with you where I got my blouse. You share with me where you got your coffee.
Thank you. Okay, I will do that. So one of the things that I want, everybody watching, one of the things that I think that, what you should know about our delay today was something that you might experience when you get this home, right? This machine, the AutoPress, it's a 53-pound machine, but it comes in this giant, beautiful box with handles, all right? And so when it came into the studio, here in my studio, we have 2 of them, and you're going to be unboxing this, and even on the outside of that box, it recommends that you and another strong friend unbox this together, and that's really important. And so you'll need your computer to set up to activate the machine, and it's just a one-time activation, which I think is also something you should expect when you get this home, because this is a considered purchase. This is an industrial machine. This is something that you're going to use for many years to come, and we want you to get it right. And so what happened is that it says on the side of that box is that you have to dedicate a circuit, all right? So that means an outlet and a plug. Both of them, that's a circuit. Dedicate a circuit to your new AutoPress, okay? So otherwise, it's going to blow your GFI, and you're going to have to go reset that, and then you're going to have to go find another one. And so in my studio here, which you can't see below this table, is that every outlet in this room has its own dedicated Cricut machine for this hour, and it's very exciting. So I won't do any more technical stuff. Our AutoPress has been so much fun today, and I know, Shannon, if you were watching, we were making this adorable little onesie with Bobby Ray just before we started. This little onesie we cut on the Maker 3. I'm going to pull this off, and so that you can see that now I have my perfectly pressed design for Riley at 2 months and Riley at 1 month and 3 and so on. So this is what the AutoPress is all about. This consistent, even results, a batch of shirts, of projects and things that you can make. And one of the things that I'm going to show you sort of right out of the gate, you've seen, if you've watched me today on HSN, this is the control pod. And this is something that is so incredibly easy to use. It does connect into the machine by USB. And you're going to adjust the temperature and the time for your press. All right. So what I did was I went to Cricut.com/heat guide, because I'm using a standard iron-on, okay, to start my first press. All right. So that's at 315 degrees, and this will heat up to 400. There are little buttons across the top of this where these are presets, just like in your car when you preset your seat or your radio station. This can be, I'm going to make this our #1 preset by holding down the 1 for 3 seconds. It beeps and then it blinks, and so now this is my main setting. Now I can program up to 4 in this control pad, and I think that's really special because I could do #2 for glitter iron-on and #3 for infusible ink, and all my favorite materials can be right here. And on the back of this, if you want to reset all 4 of those buttons, you just put a little pin right in here to reset that. And while we're back here, we haven't shown this today on TV. This is the dual voltage for the machine. So this is an amazing experience of a production environment. And what's really important to note, I'm going to sort of stand over here and talk to you about the pressing mat. This is really, we know about this from our Easy Press, right? We put the big Easy Press down and we push down and we set the button, and sometimes this goes inside the project that we're working on. Well, this mat has been engineered with silicone on the back of it, and so when it goes down on the surface, watch this, it's not going anywhere. Like I can't, it's not, I can push on it, but it's not moving. And so this is going to cover this part of the machine. And this is where all our projects are going to go. And it's 15 inches wide by 12 inches in height. And it mirrors the actual heat plate. And that is up here. And that is an even surface. So I know up until today, right, up until we saw the auto press for the first time, our largest heat surface from Cricut was 10 by 12. And now we're at 15 by 12. Woohoo! And so we're now talking professional standard, right? Professional sizing, big automation. And we're doing that with a home use in mind. And so everything's been engineered to be cool to the touch. And you see I'm like touching the top of the machine. There's a fan running all the way through the machine. The handle is not hot. And even though I'm at 315 degrees. So I'm going to let that, it's a clamshell opening, 62 inches. I got it wrong a little earlier. I think I said 63, but that's to provide ease of use, because a traditional heat press is going to have, it's going to be heavy. Two, it's going to take up a lot of workspace. Some traditional heat presses are so heavy they require you to screw them into the surface that you're working on. This you can actually clamp down, right, with the 2 fingers, right, clamp it down. I could actually pick this up if I lock the machine by the handle, which is amazing. But I wouldn't recommend that you do that, okay? What I would recommend you doing is to make sure that you are having a friend help you move this around. Okay, so as we set our time and temperature first, and we want to go to that, and we want to take our surface, and so I have an extra large cut, which I think is so fun. All right, so I'm going to take the mat and I'm going to put it on my surface, and my t-shirt's going to go sideways. All right, there we go again with those graphics. Okay, me and the graphics. I'm working behind the graphics today. So I'm going to align the t-shirt here, and I'm going to make sure that the neck of it is just a little north of center. Now, one of the things with the Today Special bundle is there's this amazing ruler that is included with this, and you can use it, so we can see the overhead. You can use this ruler to make sure that on the 12-inch part of that mat that we're going to center our design, okay? And you see, I'm going to do this visually, but now I'm going top to bottom because this Bailey shirt, this dog, this hound dog, is so big, all right? And you would use that heat transfer tape to hold this in place should you want to, but watch this. This is really neat. I can't do this on the live presentation because I don't ever have enough time, but look at that. Now I'm going to transfer this to the machine. Now I'm going to match up the plate, the pressing mat with the base plate, and then I'm going to unfold it. So nothing has shifted, and I could have easily used the tape to hold it, you know, for a second set of hands, but now I'm going to make sure that everything is ready to go. And I would also have heated up my t-shirt, but this is where this ease of use comes in, which I'm just going to press down, and now the machine is like a vacuum form suction that occurs. It clamps down, and now we have complete even pressure. The machine is going to do all the work for us. I can really hands-free at this point. I just have to wait for it to count down. And what's going to do, the first time that the machine, the clamshell opens, you might be startled. And I'm just going to give you a little fair warning because it's like, oh, wow, it's done. And you're happy about that. Here it goes. So there you go. Now I know enough about that experience to know that it's not a problem. There's nothing wrong. My shirt is done. And now I can let this cool, and then I can go right back to my next one. And so what's incredible about this, right, is if you've ever been to a t-shirt shop and if you've ever watched all of this automation happen in time there, this is what happens. They drop that machine. I've already done this one. That's why that's doing that. the shirt goes over this plate, and it's like one right after the other, and it's really, really fast. The same thing's happening here. We're just going to clamp down and create as many shirts as we want to, 30 seconds at a time, and we have this flawless, easy transfer. This one was cool already, and you see that now. I'm going to hold this up and show you, right? Our adorable dog. Now, where are the cats today? I don't know, Shannon. We need some cats.
We need some cats. We have some great questions, and I have a couple of shout outs to give to people as well, because everyone is joining in. So let's see, we've got Diana. Hi to Diana. Sydney, it's your first time watching. I'm so glad that you're joining us, Sydney. You are going to be so excited that you tuned in. You're going to get, it's like a one-on-one tutorial with Anna Griffin herself. We had asked who's excited to see Anna Griffin demo the new Cricut AutoPress. Donna says, me. We are as well. Cheryl asks if Anna will be coming out with new Cricut images for Design Space. That's a great question. Is that happening, Anna?
I think we get that question a lot, Shannon. Not in the near future for Design Space, no.
Okay, we're keeping you pretty busy. I think we're keeping you so busy. We're not letting you do anything but here at HSN. So once we give you a little bit of a breather, then maybe. All right. Hi to Maria, and Donna was asking about the $5 to ship your entire cart. We've got a special craft event at HSN. So when you order crafts, this today's special from Cricut is shipping to you for free, which is a huge deal, because not only is it the only place that you can get the Cricut AutoPress, we're including a few $100s worth of extras in the bundle. We'll share that with you. But also, it weighs about 58 pounds. So it would cost an arm and a leg to ship it. We're going to ship it to you for free. And the way that the $5 ship your cart works on HSN is when you fill your cart up or you click purchase on a craft item, we keep track of it throughout the entire day, all the way until midnight tonight. Your shipping doesn't total more than $5. So as you purchase throughout the day, it kind of spreads out over the purchases, but never more than $5. Hi, Jan, and let's see here. We had a good question. Oh, Melvin has a burning question for you, Anna. He says, how do you use your own color artwork and photos with this?
Oh, how fun. Well, Cricut makes all kinds of transfer paper. So printable iron-on sheets that go through, your different printers. That's amazing to use. You can upload your own artwork into Design Space and cut it on any of the Cricut Explorer or Maker machines. Really, really fun. Now you could even freehand cut those beautiful Infusible ink sheets if you wanted to. The sky's the limit.
I love that. Oh man,
right,
Melvin, I didn't think you even would have expected all of that. Okay, go ahead, Anna.
I'm going to make something else. I want to make an apron, because one of the things that we think about personalization when we think about iron-on designs, right? And so I was actually, while we were talking, I was ironing the apron so that everything was nice and warmed up for my Miranda apron. Now, this is fun. And so we have the M. We want to, again, make sure that our setting is right. So this is the standard iron-on that comes with the Today Special bundle that we can show you here in our studio, 315 degrees for 30 seconds. And you know what? I bet you want to see that. So Sarah, can we show all the amazing stuff? There it is. Look at that. All that is coming with this machine today. Now that's $275 worth of $275 worth of materials. And that's an incredible thought to have all of that. And it's smart materials. And you're going to see in this live event, we're going to be working with some of those smart materials on the Maker 3. So as I anticipate on my control pod that this is about to open and my transfer is complete, this is an amazing hands-free, right? I'm not really having to do anything except now remove my apron from the AutoPress and let this cool. And so we have two of these. We made everything in duplicate for this craft day. And so we would let that cool and then peel this completely off. And now we have Miss Miranda's apron. Now, I know that there are lots of people watching that have incredible custom experiences on Etsy, and you're always, you're doing that artwork, right? You're doing your own things and you're selling those things. This AutoPress is one of those machines that's going to take that kind of crafting to like a whole new level. And I just want to show you before we move to one more thing. This is my Easy Press guide, but I'm going to use it for my AutoPress today because I bet you don't know that you can use this to iron on to corkboard. Now wood, we showed earlier today, we can go up to 2 inches, 5 centimeters thick on the AutoPress. So these are really thin materials, but we did do an entire 1-inch picture frame today. So chipboard, like neoprene, because the heating surface is so even, we're not worrying about ruining the substrate, right? We're working on leather. You can iron on to silk. And so that heat guide on Cricut.com is really going to take you through what it is to iron on onto cotton and to polyester or even cardstock, for goodness sakes, and then mesh and muslin and if you were going to do a jersey, things that are poly blend, polyester, or even burlap, you're able to iron on to all of those surfaces. So it's a really, really wonderful thing. And I think, Shannon, don't you have, I think you have a shirt that you want to do, what I'm going to walk you through doing on your very own AutoPress?
Yes, that would be perfect. Yeah, mine is actually warming up right now. So I listened to you. You said that you kind of warm it up a little bit. And then I have, you warm up, well, let me ask. So mine's at 370. This one you said 445 seconds. Is that right? I wait till it warms up to 470. Okay.
So we took you to, Cricut makes incredible blanks, right? T-shirts and tote bags and coasters and all of these incredible blanks for the Infusible ink products. And Infusible ink is something that is one with the surface. And so you have a T-shirt blank from Cricut there. So yeah, you've got to go all the way up to the tippy top of the 400 degrees because of the Infusible ink. And so yes, as the machine warms up, one of the things, it's like it's going to automatically cut off after 13 minutes of non-use, which is a safety feature. And that's one of the things that we've been talking about here today, is how safe this is from preventing you from burning yourself, preventing you from getting it wrong on any level, right? So no harm done in crafting because Cricut's thought of everything. So yes, you're going to take your material and warm it up, and I'm going to take mine and warm it up. I have a little banner, pre-made banner. Look at that. So we're just going to give it, I'm just going to let it suction down, right? And I'm going to give it like 15 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds to warm that up. Same thing. I want you to do the same thing, is like pull down the top of the AutoPress and let it heat up your t-shirt. Okay. So that's going to get us ready. And there's a piece of butcher paper for you that's now you can just Shannon, just let the handle just lift it.
Oh,
take your fingers off. Yeah,
we're going back and forth between cameras. Okay. Okay, so now I have right now I've got butcher.
Put that inside the shirt.
Okay.
Put the butcher paper inside the shirt. Yep.
Like leave the shirt right here where it is. Is that right?
Yes, and you and your daughter would have the best time doing this. Oh all right, gosh, and then you've already got a beautiful Infusible ink cut. And if you'll take that and place it right there on the shirt. Yeah. I love it. We can see you and your Facebook feed.
There it is. By the way, this is a double XL shirt, which we couldn't do on any of the other Cricut
perfect
presses. Okay.
Butcher paper again. Yes. Right. Now, so when you pull down the top of the AutoPress and you press down, okay, so pull down, now press down. Okay. And did it suction?
Cool.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear it and kind of see it.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to do mine too. Okay, same thing, right? So it suctions down. Mine's going to count down along with yours. We're going to have the ability to do dual auto pressing. Yes, there we go. Perfect. And your control pod and mine. This is so much fun. And so you can craft with your friends this way too.
Well, because you can't really
say,
bring it to a crop, right? It's 58 pounds. You're not going to bring it in your tote bag. You might have a crop at your house, but this is our virtual craft together.
Right, right. One of the things that I would recommend having, so mine's done, yours is Infusible ink, so that's a little different. One of the things I would recommend having at your, oh, good, good. Now this is going to be really hot, Shannon, so you're going to want to let that cool. So we may or may not see that at the end of the presentation. I'm being told by someone, yes, that you were completely fine to release that. So pull it up. Let's see what you got.
Oh, okay. But
yeah.
Leave that or pull this?
Take it, even though it's, take it straight up. Yes.
What? Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
so
not great.
Cool. So that's the Infusible ink. Wow, I didn't even realize what color it was going to be. That is the coolest.
I just love it. I think that that's just so fantastic. And so there's some extra bundles of Infusible ink that you can get today on hsn.com. There, we've put together so many amazing products to support your perfect AutoPress experience. Now, I did my banner with the little face and the gestural drawing. I think that was one of the questions, is how do you do your own artwork? This gets uploaded to your Cricut Cricut.com account and cut on your whatever machine.
Hi. All right, we're back. That was the last little interruption, I promise. But we're going to move right on. I know this has been very, very popular, so you got to get your Cricut AutoPress. I'm very proud of what I just made, but we have something that's also really cool. It is the Cricut hat press. So Anna is going to demonstrate that for us. I don't even have one here with us. That's how limited they are. So Anna, do you have the hat press ready to go?
Yeah, go fish. No, I'm just kidding. I have a hat press. I have a Maker 3. I have a Bright Pad Go. I have a Bright 360 lamp. I have everything that Cricut has made in the beautiful mist color. Your maker space is getting prettier by the machine, and we can thank Cricut for that. They've got great taste in design. So this is the Cricut hat press, and this is so cute. All right. Look at that. it's curved, right? It's a full heat curved space, just like that ceramic faceplate on the AutoPress. We've now designed a machine that's going to work really, really well with the hat. And this is the hat form. It's coming with the hat press. This is where we're going to put our projects so that we can iron them on perfectly. And so I'm going to start with, I have a visor. I know that we have been on with Suzanne Runyon many, many times on HSN, and she loves tennis. And so we've made a little tennis team visor for her. And what's so fun about this is that I'm going to show you one thing about the band of a hat. All right, so I'm just going to fish this out before I put it on so that everything is nice and flat on the hat form. You just want to take your finger in and pull the sweatband down so that we get the most even pressure. All right, now what's so fun about this, I'm just going to turn this over. Have you seen the Cricut Heat app? All right, this is the app that is on, I'm showing it to you on my iPad. This is going to be where you can select, it says Cricut Heat in the App Store. It's going to set the settings for the easy presses and the hat press. I'm choosing the hat press. I'm going to start a new project, right? I'm going to select my material, which I want glitter iron on, and I'm going to iron it on to 100% cotton. Now, what's so great about that is it just says next, all right? This is the most amazing part. Send the settings to the heat press, all right? Send it. It's going to, and it tells you exactly what to do. It says to preheat your blank, all right? So how we would have done that is to go like this over the surface before I put the cut on top of it, all right? And it says light pressure. It tells me light pressure as we're going. I'm holding the handle for the hat form. I'm keeping my hands away from the heat surface. And so light pressure, 5 seconds, that's how this is going to work. And then it's heating up to 330 degrees, and it says medium, all right? And so preheat the blank, we did that, all right? And so now it's going to press for 60 seconds. Now, what's incredible about this is that I'm going over seams, I'm going over all the fancy sewing, I'm going over different bumps and crevices, and I'm using the heat transfer tape. There's a tape that works really well with the hat press that also comes with this as well. And so you see that as I'm doing this, the app is showing me exactly what to do. I'm going to hit skip, and then it's going to say, all right, we're going to peel this once it's cool. So I'm going to remove this and let this sit for a second and then show you basically that same thing. All right, so we have another project, right? We have a hat this is that tape that's going to keep it all in place. And once again, this is that sweatband. So we want to open that up, and then we're going to put this on our hat form. I just think this is so much fun. And if you're somebody that thinks that, you know, you want to create custom headwear, right? Maybe this is like your signature, right? You've got the hat for the occasion. You're that person, all right? You really do want to open this up. Sorry, now I'm going to have to do it. All right, so open this up. Tighten this around the hat form so that you can get this on, all right? And let go, cleat. Let go. There we go. All right, so we're going with the hat over the head. Here we go. Now, once again, you would warm up that surface, all right? And I'm going to say start a new project. We're done. Okay, we're going to start the new one. Now we have standard iron-on, so that's our everyday iron-on. So that can be this, the light or the metallic. Again, the cotton. And the same thing happens. We're going to send the settings. Now, I don't have to know that it's going to 330 degrees. It's already there, right? It tells us light pressure. And again, I'm going to just skip that since I've already got my cut. And then we're going to actually iron it on. So this is going to give you a whole different way of getting your heat transfers onto surfaces of your choice. I think that's the freedom that Cricut gives us, is that we get this professional result out of these incredible press materials. I think, the key word for Cricut in 2022 and 2023 is heat. And I made myself a little Anna Griffin and with Infusible ink. They sell these incredible blanks of the baseball caps in 6s, and those are also, this is the glitter. Isn't that fun? And then look at this, F for Frank, or F for your favorite team. You can be the mom that makes all of that. There it is, the Cricut ball cap hat blanks. Now they also have something fun. It's called the trucker hat. All right, and here we go. Trucker hat has the buckram. I grew up in rural North Carolina, well, not rural, but small town North Carolina, outside of Charlotte, and the trucker hat was a big deal. And that's how I know what buckram is. That's the part that makes all that stand straight up, right? This is when you're just too cool for school, you take the trucker hat and you wear it backwards, right? You know this. You can now make your own very personal one. This says Dad's established 1964. That's kind of fun. All right, so it's all up to you. You can do all these fun things. You love these, Shannon?
I love them. There's no other way that you could do those except for paying an arm and a leg and hiring somebody else at a shop to do them. Now you can do them at home. I love that. All right, I know we're running out of time and you have so many great things to show us. Can we move on to the Cricut Maker 3 with the card mats and the 42 card Princess sampler set, because I'm loving those. I wish that I had had all of this before yesterday when we went we had a middle school field trip to the big amusement park, and all these other schools had like matching t-shirts and matching hats about the event, and we didn't have anything. I could have been the star mom. So I'm getting these now for next year when we have all the field trips, and maybe for Father's Day. I just love that there's so much that we can personalize, and it's not just professional looking, it really is professional results that we can share with others. We can even start a small business. So I know we've got, let's see, what do we have? A couple more minutes left. We want to be conscious of your very limited time. Oh, everybody wanted to see what I made. If you're just joining us, I made this. Yes, Anna held my hand the entire time. But it was made with Infusible ink and our today's special from Cricut, the Auto Press. So I made this with 2 fingers. That's it. That's all it takes. Maybe it was my pinky finger and my ring finger. That's how easy it is. Yeah, well, the Cricut AutoPress really does all of it, and then that's Infusible ink, so it's literally sort of fused into the t-shirt, and that's a double XL. So that's the only way with this the auto press that you could make t-shirts this large. People were asking, by the way, is this on back order? It is. We sold far more than we had anticipated. We have a deal with Cricut. This is the only place that you can get it, but it is still anticipated to get to your home by May 13th. So we're not shutting down the shop at HSN. We're not shutting down our Today Special. We just have a few that are going to take a little bit longer to get to your house. So, but still before everybody else has them in the shops.
Hi. You're talking to me?
Well, we have such a delay, Anna. We have such a delay that I like to be able to talk back and forth, but I know it's about 3 seconds. So I'll stop. I know you have more to demonstrate, right? How about that?
Oh, yeah, I've got all the Cricut products. This is the fun part of the Facebook live stream, HSN live stream, is that I have 4 people here in the studio with me trying to get one machine after the other ready so that I can show you how incredible it is. And this is not lost on me how special it is to have all of these machines in one place. I'm so lucky that Cricut sends these to me and that we can work with them. But I just want to say, when we back up to the source of what it takes to have a beautiful cut to use on the AutoPress, the Maker 3 is that machine, right? So this is the top of the line electronic cutting machine from Cricut. It is a brand new. This is the newest, latest, greatest machine. The maker is the one that has all the tools that interchange right here that make this not only a cutting machine, but an engraving machine, a knife blade to cut wood. You can put in a pin, you can score, you can perforate, you can even engrave. And so what's incredible about the Maker 3 is that if you want to cut iron on all day long, all those 33 feet that you're getting in the today's special bundle, this is the machine that you want to do that with. And it's just an incredible thing. All right, so this is that rotary blade, this cuts fabric, and you just have all this adaptive tools. But I have a brand new, a drum rolls worth of exciting launch today, all about productivity from Cricut. And this is their brand new 2x2 card mat. Now, the card mat is something that we knew, and there's so many fans, there's so many Cricut fans in the world that you know that the card mat was all about the Cricut Joy. And the Cricut Joy was just, we launched on HSN March 3rd, 2020. This was part of it, right? This was the card mat where the card slides underneath this plastic coated area, right? So that it only cuts right exactly what we want it to cut, and it does it so quickly. These are quick cut cards, all right? So this one's Will You Be My Bridesmaid, right? There's a dress, slides out, okay? And so it's not cutting into the mat. It's only cutting away the design. Well, this was only limited to Joy users until today, and this is the launch of the 2x2, which means we're cutting four cards at one time. All right, so this is the space. This is really amazing. Here's the plastic. I'm gonna put my hand in between it, right? I'm taking one of the princess cards. This is a card set that we have with the 2-pack of the mats. It slides right in to the big mat. And the most important thing that you should hear is that this mat works on the Cricut Explorer and all of the Explorer family. This mat works on the Cricut Maker and all the makers, all right, all of them. Whatever you have, 12-inch mat, okay, and it's 16 in length. We're cutting 4 of the same design at the same time. And just before I move too far, this is going to cut 4 different sizes of cards. So we have the smallest one, which is 10. This is a Cricut naming convention. So we have 10, 20, 30, and 40. And how we know this in stationery land is that 10 is the smallest, okay? So this is the smallest card that it's going to cut. This is the next size, so this is like an A2, and then we move to an A6, all right, when we get to 30, and then 40 is the closest to the 5x7 that we know and love in A7. Okay, now, ready? I'm going to show you what's going to happen on my computer. Let me just move it into the screen so that you can see. All right, so, you know, if you're running your Maker for the first time or you're running your Maker at all, you know that you don't have to have a computer. You can do this from your phone. You can do this from your tablet. I choose always to do this on TV with the computer. So my finished size, I've picked that little dress from the Joy that I showed you, and my finished size is the small card set that's coming with this bundle. So it's 42 cards. This is the princess design. It's 4 different colors. It's got insert cards and envelopes. All right, so I'm picking that, and it will size this larger, right? Should you pick a larger finished size, but I'm going to start with R10 and I'm going to click Make It. Now, what's going to happen is that it's going to sort the project by mats, by color. And this is the magic of Design Space as it does this. And what that means is that we're no longer having to figure it out, okay? So it's doing it for us. So my design is dropped onto the first position on the 2x2 mat, and up in the left-hand corner, I want to actually cut 4 at a time. So I'm going to say 4. I could say 40 and load the mat 10 times, right? So I'm going to hit apply, and you see how it multiplied the design all the way onto the mat. And then we want to say the material load type is on the card mat. This is brand new as of last Sunday. So on the card mat, which is fantastic. R10 again is my material size, and then all I have to do is hit continue. Now it's going to ask me what I'm cutting it out of, and we want insert cardstock. as material. And then I'm going to move this, and my machine is blinking, so trusty, and my card mat goes in. So I have one each of all 4 colors of the princess cards, insert cards, and this works just like a regular mat. Okay, it's going to check, the Maker 3 is going to check to make sure I have the fine point blade. It's going to tell me when it's ready, and it'll start blinking. And what's so nice about this is that now I can just sit back, relax, watch, have this all happen. I'll put this here so that you can see that fantastic little card pack. And then I think while it's cutting, I'll show you some of the things that you could achieve with these quick cuts, right? Inside Design Space, there are numerous designs that are for each kind of holiday, right? So happy birthday, right? I love you. The insert card works just like this. The card, the reflective part, fits in these little notches that are cut out of the front of the card, and you just, it highlights, it backlights. There we go. There's a kitty cat. Mom, thanks for loving me as much as the cat. The designs are plentiful. They are for every subject. And now we have 4 sizes that we can cut these incredible cards. So this what's happening right here is the little dress, and the reflective princess card is behind this. All 4 cards are being cut at the same time. And so this is really exciting, Shannon, that we actually have the 2 card mat bundle along with the cards. And I think today you can buy it with or without the Cricut Maker 3, which is the smartest machine that Cricut makes. And when I say smart, I mean really smart. It works with smart materials, all right? And a smart material is, I wanted, do we have a blank one? No. Okay, so a smart material, this is coming with the AutoPress Today special. Smart material is edge-to-edge material, heat transfer vinyl. So this would be solid navy. And you put this into the machine just like I did with the mat without putting it on a mat. So the edge-to-edge smart material is so incredible because we don't have to prep a mat. We just slide this in, tell it it's a smart material, and then it's going to cut. And we're going to be able to cut. This is fun. This is, an entire length of heat transfer vinyl. So if we're doing all the shirts at one time, we can do that with the smart materials. And imagine putting this through the AutoPress, just like take the paper trimmer that you're getting with the Today Special, cut it right here, and then press away and have perfect shirts for Kings Peak, Utah, the Johnson family reunion. All right, I tell you, I have had a lot of conversation today. Shannon, should we answer any more questions that you might have before we wrap up?
Well, I want to respect your time because I know you're going to be on again at 4 with the Today Special. So I just want to let everybody know the item number for the sampler set on its own, 807085. It's $6.99 on any credit card today. And then if you really want to treat yourself, get the Cricut Maker 3, whether you're upgrading or you're just starting in on the Cricut Maker family. And that is on 5 Flex of $84.99. We probably have a VIP financing deal on that. I know we do on the Today's Special, where we'll spread out your payments over more than a year, actually, when you use your HSN card on our Today's Special. But Anna, I know you've got so much more for us. I want to give you a little bit of a breather. You've been a delight as always. I'm really excited to tune in at 4 and have you. I think you're on with. Who are you on with? Bobby, I wanted to say. No. Lynn. With Lynn. Yes, with Lynn. I just ran into her before we came out here. With Lynn, you'll have the Today's Special, I think, around 4. And then you and I have an entire 2 hours of Anna Griffin crafting together starting at 5. So we will look forward to seeing you then.
Right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shannon. You did a great job on your T-shirt. Really good.
Thank you. Thanks. I had an expert helping me. You and the Cricut AutoPress. 2 experts. All right. Thank you. We'll see you at 4.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, and for those of you who've been commenting, we're glad that you stuck with us with our little technical difficulties. You're asking about that Cricut giveaway. So the Cricut giveaway is you can do your, let's see here. We've got a little, there it is. You post your AutoPress craft project on Instagram using #HSNCricut and #giveaway for your chance to win a Cricut bundle. So do that as soon as you get your Instapress, your AutoPress home. And then let me see what else. I have to give you a couple of little ideas. Oh, we've got if you have an HSN card, we've got VIP financing, which is extended, sort of extended financing, interest-free over several months. That makes that AutoPress so much more affordable for you. We've got 5 Flex on all crafts today. We've got a special deal where it's $5 to ship your entire craft cart to you, including your today's special. Well, that's free, but it's 58 pounds. So everything else from your crafting order, it's going to ship to you for free. And then, okay, so our next Facebook with Anna Griffin is going to be on May 10th at noon. So I hope that you will mark that in your calendars and that you will join us. I hope that you will set an alarm clock right now for about 5 p.m. so that you can tune in and watch Anna and I, and that will be an entire 2 hours of Anna Griffin crafting. A lot of items that are brand new, some things that are on great sales. So you're going to want to tune in to that on hsn.com or on HSN on TV. And then, if you want more crafts, you can join Suzanne Runyon. She is on tonight at Suzanne Gets Crafty, 9:30 p.m. on Facebook, and she'll be going through some how-tos on her crafting items with you. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll join me on my Facebook, Shannon Fox on HSN, and Instagram, Shannon Fox TV. It has been a treat to craft with you, and I will see you on HSN at 5. Bye.